the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the London Black Knights. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Tennessee.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ito Smith, his first carry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this will get it all the way inside the Tennessee 20. And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, they had a good one going, but finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 21-yard line.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Hines, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down right at.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at their.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them.
And all the way in for a touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Complete to the tight end, Heuerman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Buying time to his left. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The kick.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
The kick.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Black Knights 21. Titans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, it's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got the first down more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 4. It's now.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
John Ross, incomplete.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to put.
And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with it? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's back in the third. Turn here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
On third down, it's Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
On fourth down, Minshew. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of his shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Going deep downfield for Ross. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. 20. Touchdown. John Ross. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's what's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Damiere Byrd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First down, Titans.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Smith trying to run for it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ito Smith with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Black Knights 35, Titans 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. Give him 52 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and goal at the 9.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 60 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And at the 25-yard line, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Today's final score, Black Knights.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.